So last week on this very show, at this very desk, these two very lovable idiots talked about who the Detroit Lions have to fear in the NFC. Which teams should the Detroit Lions be scared of in the NFC? And I personally said none of them. You said the 49ers.
Absolutely the 49ers.
But, Chris, can you put up this graphic that came out where PFF and other sources have given the Detroit Lions the 4th best odds to be the NFC champions? Not the NFC North. Not win a playoff game. Not make the playoffs. But to win the NFC outright there, plus 1,300. Oh, they're 5th, I'm sorry. Behind the Packers, Cowboys, Eagles, and 49ers. And you got to think those Packers odds are going to go way down once Aaron Rodgers gets traded. Yeah. So the Lions will be 4th after that is finalized.
I'm not discounting Jordan Love, guys. I'm sorry. I can't. Not until I see him as a shit player.
You think he'll be just as good as Aaron Rodgers?
No, I can't say that. That doesn't mean the odds go down. You think about the money.
If you get worse at the quarterback position, your odds go down.
I don't know how the money plays out. I'd have to honestly see how the money plays out. I don't think Jordan Love, when he got him for a little bit last year, looked damn good. He's on a cheaper in deal. Maybe they maneuver a couple extra players around him. I can't go out there and say that. The team that I'm surprised to see on that list, the Eagles.
Really?
I know they went to the Super Bowl this year, but you and I went over the free agent list last week.
They got a lot of them.
13 of those guys. And not just random free agents, the same way that we may lose Alex Anzalone this year. Mm-hmm. Well, I guess Alex Anzalone's a starter on our defense, but they have Pro Bowl starters that are going to be missing. You know what I'm saying? It's just different. Hargrove missing. He's going to be a free agent. James Bradbury's going to be a free agent.
Yes.
GJ, Chauncey, whatever the hell you want to say his name, missing. Sue's going to be leaving. Robert Quinn's going to be missing. Mm-hmm. Kelsey. Sorry for all the O's there. I apologize. But that's a lot of...
Lane Johnson coming off groin surgery.
It's a lot of big-name guys hitting free agency.
Jalen Hurts needing a contract.
He might get a contract, although I think Hurts might wait it out or do that.
I saw reports that they were discussing a $46 million a year deal.
Wow. As crazy as that sounds, kind of a discount.
What?
46? Because look, Patrick Mahomes 50, Aaron Rodgers 50, Deshaun 50. 46 is kind of a discount.
Kind of, in comparison. But it's still $46 million a year.
No, for sure.
It's a discount.
I think too.
Daniel Jones is looking to get 45.
Let me see that thing one more time. Let me see these teams.
Put them odds up there one more time, Chris Platty.
I mean, I love the Detroit Lions being top 5.
So you got the Niners first with plus 350, then the Eagles plus 400, Cowboys plus 600, Packers plus 11, and the good old Detroit Lions plus 1,300. The Lions have the 5th best odds to win the NFC.
Yeah, teams I think that I can see the Detroit Lions surpassing Cowboys and Eagles. And I know people, that's how fans obliviously just look, they did this last year. Again, you got to look at the free agency stuff. His contract's going up another notch.
Yes.
They have the Tony Pollard situation. Even if they do re-sign him, he's injured. You know what I'm saying? Ezekiel Elliott, he's more than likely going to get cut. So it's not even if you cut Zeke and then you bring Tony's not, I don't think he's going to start the season. He got injured in the playoff game.
Yeah, it was gross, too.
And it was a nasty one, too. I can't, gift these guys right away to, be good again. Is
it disrespectful that the Packers are over the Lions after the Lions just
no, I don't think so.
Embarrassed them twice last year?
I don't think so. I think you look at what the Packers did this year, despite Aaron Rodgers' thumb injury, despite Aaron Rodgers' chemistry situation. Even if I'm inserting Jordan Love in that situation, if he's healthy and he has the chemistry, throughout the offseason, which we know he's going to be there, unlike Aaron is, and Aaron has the right to do so, although I don't agree with it.
Aaron Rodgers is an idiot.
I don't think anybody should be doing that. If your goal is to win and you truly you mean that and stand by that as a leader of the team, I think you should be there for you guys and build that chemistry. But especially face of the franchise, you got to be there. But at the quarterback position, more importantly. But no, I could see Jordan Love having a pretty solid season. I think Christian Watson came on last year. Romeo Doubs struggled with a little bit of injury on and off this year too. I assume they're going to address the tight end position. I think when are they drafting this year? Before us, right? The Packers? Before our second pick, obviously.
Yes.
Like they might go receiver because they're losing Lazard. I know that sounds crazy. They're also losing the tight end that everybody fell in love with for a little bit there in fantasy, Tunyon. I think Mike Mayer may be an option for them there. Like I don't know. I'm not going to discount the Packers just yet. I think they have a pretty good defense too. I just think
Packers have the 15th pick.
This past year, a little bit of an anomaly for the Packers. I think as Lions fans, I get it. We're biased, but we want to look at that and go, Aaron Rodgers going down the drain without like acknowledging everything else around it, with the thumb and chemistry issues and all that stuff like that.
I personally think Aaron Rodgers is a crazy person, and I don't think he'll ever be the quarterback that he was. Again, I think he has hit the cliff. I think he is secluding himself in darkness because he can't face to look himself in the mirror because he's a loser. He's getting old. He sucked the life out of a franchise that did a lot for him. I mean, other than draft good players, but gave him a lot. He won a Super Bowl with. He made millions and millions of dollars with. And he's fallen off a cliff, and now he's going to ship town and go somewhere else. So I hate Aaron Rodgers as a person. He's a great player. He was a great player. I don't think he's that anymore. I don't think he'll ever be that again. I think Aaron Rodgers is on a steep and steady decline for the rest of his career, and he's going to be out of the league within 3 years.
Yeah, I mean, he's talking about retiring now.
Yeah.
You know, wait, so you're not buying into the thumb? You're buying into the decline more than like the injury?
I mean, the injury played a little part of it for sure, but I don't think you can put it all on that. I think it's that he's not as good as he used to be.
For sure.
This was a big step down. Like, obviously, you can say, oh, he's not as good as he used to be. Well, he's the MVP 2 years ago. But he shouldn't have won that MVP. That should have been Tom Brady's MVP.
Yeah, that was crazy to me that he won that MVP over Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
That blew my mind.
100%.
There was nothing to imply that he was the most valuable player.
Better stats than him in every single category that you'd want as a quarterback. But nonetheless, Aaron Rodgers will never win the MVP again. Aaron Rodgers will never win the Super Bowl again. Aaron Rodgers won't win a Super Bowl. Or, I don't want to say that. That's kind of aggressive. I was going to say Aaron Rodgers won't win a playoff game again. But if he goes to a right team, he could be a ready-made team like a Denver Broncos, Peyton Manning kind of thing.
Yeah,
but
Vegas.
That's all he is anymore. He's not the Aaron Rodgers of old. He's not the gunslinger. Whoa. He is not a bad man. He's just a drugged-up lunatic who locks himself in a dark box for 4 days at a time.
Is he out yet?
He should be out.
He should be out.
And he probably lost his mind.
But there are reports that the Packers are planning on moving on from whether he wants to stay and play or whether he wants to retire. The Packers are kind of set forth on moving on with Jordan Love, but I don't feel that way about Aaron Rodgers just quite yet. Like the comp to Peyton Manning, I think is a little wild because Peyton Manning at that time was throwing ducks. I don't think that Aaron's necessarily there yet. You know what I'm saying?
Just wait on it.
I'm not and of course he's fallen from where he was, but he was questionably a top 5 quarterback talent in the entire history. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, so was Peyton Manning.
I'm talking about talent, arm talent, running, all that stuff. He's not running like he used to. There's definitely going to be a decline from what he was, but what he was immaculate. I still see him being
and he's still only
good
won
enough.
One Super Bowl.
Hey, you guys know that 12% rule. Got shattered once, but Patrick Mahomes, top 3 talent to ever do it.
Yeah.
You know, and not that Rodgers.
Football's a young man's game. Mm-hmm. Aaron Rodgers is an old drug addict.
Yeah, that's fair.
I hate him personally, so it doesn't feel bad to say this at all. He's going to be out of the league very soon.
I do love, though, bringing this back to the Detroit Lions a bit, I do love seeing the Lions as a top 5 team because it validates the things the way that we already feel as fans.
Yes. A
lot of times as fans, me personally, I do want sometimes to take a step back. I feel like I do a good job of that at times. And I'm am I tripping a little bit? Am I being a fanboy at this moment? And I admit there are those moments, especially during record predictions, where I just feel disrespected going, back into the step in terms of winnable games or games won. But no, having these national outlets feel the same way again validates that. Mm-hmm. It validates that what I'm seeing isn't through rose-colored glasses. It's the real deal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it shows that they're getting respect. It shows that the national media and different people are taking the Lions seriously because as they should. They showed fight last year. They showed flashes of talent. They showed that they can go at the end of the year and beat anybody in the league not named the Carolina Panthers. So I am excited for this. I'm excited to see them get better. You're getting the return of a Ben Johnson, which is huge. You're getting Jared Goff in another year where he's coming off of arguably the best year of his career. A healthy Jameson Williams for an entire training camp. A healthy Josh Pascal for an entire training camp to add to that bounty of young defensive playmakers. And then you've got 4 picks in the first 2 rounds and enough money to sign a stud or two. So I'm excited to see what the Lions can do. I definitely think they should be in the top 5, and rightfully so. Chris, you had your hand raised?
Yeah. My question is, so if you are the money type, we're putting, betting on sports and whatever, would you put the money on that line now? Or do you think because it could possibly improve? Yes. Like if you were to put the money on the Lions, would it be now or would you wait?
You should do it now because
if you're doing it.
If you're doing it, because the Lions will get better odds when they get playmakers in the draft, when they sign a playmaker, and when Aaron Rodgers leaves the division. So if you're gonna bet on that, you should bet on it now because the odds are only gonna go up.
There you go, JB.
I'm on it.
You own it.
I'm on it.
You're gonna put some money on? Well, yeah. You think they're gonna make the Super Bowl?
Well, yeah, I definitely am. I mean, $5-10.
You said it.
$5-10 right now. I mean, it'll net you a good anywhere from $600 to $1,300.
That'll be a damn good return. So.